Samantha Carrington had built her career on other people's broken vows. As Manhattan's top divorce attorney for the elite, she knew every dirty secret tucked behind penthouse walls and sprawling Hamptons estates, affairs, offshore accounts, hidden prenups. She was brilliant, brutal, and, until now, untouchable. That changed the morning her phone buzzed with a single text from an unknown number. Check the news. She didn't make it past the headline. Carrington Confidential. Leaked divorce files expose New York's darkest secrets. The article linked to a shadowy website. Hundreds of files, confidential client records, dumped in the open. Names, affairs, settlements, even private messages between lovers. Her firm's watermark blazed across every page. Calls came pouring in before she could even breathe. Clients, former clients, the press, and the threats. "Fix this or I'll bury you," one client snarled. A hedge fund titan whose affair with his wife's Pilates instructor was now a meme. By noon, half her clients had fired her. The other half had filed lawsuits. Her senior partner called her in. "I don't care how you do it," he hissed, "but find out who did this before we're finished." By nightfall, Samantha was in her office, door locked, scanning server logs, phone records, access codes. Nothing made sense. No signs of a hack. No breach firewall. Whoever leaked the files knew the system, and knew her. That's when she found a note in her desk drawer, typed on her firm's letterhead, and signed, "You took everything from me. Now I'll take everything from you." Her mind raced. A rival? A client? A disgruntled paralegal? Or worse. 2 nights later, she woke at 2 a.m. to a burning smell. She ran downstairs. Her car was in flames, parked outside her brownstone. Police called it arson. The same night, anonymous tips landed in journalists' inboxes, hinting at her affair with a married client 2 years ago. The one secret she buried so deep, not even her closest friends knew. And someone had dug it up. It wasn't until her assistant, Margot, came to clear out her desk that Samantha noticed something. A flash drive tucked inside an old client file. She plugged it in. It wasn't just leaks. It was surveillance. Of her. Photos of her walking into hotels. Audio of private conversations. Even footage from inside her own office. Whoever did this had been inside her world for months. Margot paled when she saw the screen. "I recognize that logo," she whispered, pointing to a software watermark on one of the video files. "That's from your ex-husband's security firm." Her blood ran cold. Robert had once been her equal, a corporate attorney with a taste for power. Their marriage ended the way most of her cases did, with betrayal and blood money. He lost everything in the settlement, and apparently he wanted it back. Confronting him wasn't an option. He would be expecting that. Instead, Samantha did what she did best. She built a case. By the end of the week, she had enough evidence of wiretapping, harassment, corporate espionage to make him wish he'd never crossed her. The morning federal agents cuffed Robert outside his office. Samantha stood across the street, watching. He met her eyes as they shoved him into the car. "You ruined me," he snarled. She didn't blink. "No, you did." The fallout nearly destroyed her firm. She lost clients, money, her spotless reputation. But Samantha Carrington survived. Because if there's one thing she knew better than anyone, secrets can destroy you, but only if you don't control the narrative. The headlines exploded the next day. Top attorney's ex-husband behind data leak. Federal charges filed. Reporters swarmed Samantha's office. Commentators speculated on national TV. Suddenly, she wasn't the villain. She was betrayed, the wrong woman who fought back. Her PR team spun the story hard. Samantha gave exactly one interview, controlled, precise, devastating. "I trusted the wrong person once," she said, staring straight into the camera. "Never again." But behind the spotlight, Samantha wasn't celebrating. The leak had cracked something deeper than her career. Clients might forget. The media might move on. But she knew she wasn't untouchable anymore. She'd made enemies over the years. Too many. And Robert? He was just the first to take a swing. A month later, She met with her senior partner at a quiet corner table in a private club. "We survived," he said. "Barely." Samantha nodded. "But I'm out," he added. "Retiring. You're taking over the firm." She almost laughed. "I'm the scandal. You're the survivor. The city loves survivors." The next morning, Samantha walked into Carrington and Walsh, now just Carrington LLP. With her head high, a line of clients waited. Old ones, new ones, ones who'd seen her dragged through fire and wanted her all the more for it. Because in her world, power wasn't about staying clean. It was about getting dirty and walking away stronger. That night, alone in her office, Samantha opened a new client file, a case involving a Wall Street wife with a cheating billionaire husband. The woman had been blackmailed with hacked phone records. Samantha smiled faintly. She picked up the phone. "Give me the head of cybersecurity," she said. "We're expanding services." Her business wasn't just divorce anymore. Now, Samantha Carrington handles secrets on both ends, keeping them, exposing them, and when necessary, burying them for a price. And just like that, Samantha Carrington rewrote the rules. In a world where betrayal was currency and trust a fantasy, she wasn't just a divorce attorney anymore. She was the woman people called when their lives were on the brink of ruin. By the end of the year, Carrington Risk and Legal launched its private division, legal defense, crisis management, and discreet reputation recovery. Clients whisper her name in boardrooms, at charity galas, in hushed midnight calls. And Samantha made sure of one thing. No one would ever blindside her again. Because when you've been burned to the ground, you don't just rebuild. You rise. You own the ashes. And Samantha Carrington? She'd become the fire